All right, check it out. We're gonna repaint this lure. Those are Atomics. This is a fucking derby winner. We're gonna do a chain scheme down each side, right? And then the top will be like ripped up metal, and then there's going to be glass breaking over everything. First step we got to do, because we want this thing to be blue, so we're going to dust over all this with candy blue. All right, this is what we're going to use. And if you don't know about this, it's a candy concentrate that you mix with either 40/30 balancing clear or 40/50 UVLS clear. And I already mixed it. I don't know if we're gonna get any out. We're gonna run the Crummy Avanti today. And I ran out of tape to mask this off, so we're running the biohazard stickers. But if you're using these, do yourself a favor and fucking, remove a little bit of the adhesive. Just because I didn't put any, I used UVLS, but I didn't put any on top of that. All right, I just jammed a little piece of wire in there. It doesn't matter because we're gonna leave the belly white. That's just how plugs are. Always got the lighter belly, like a fish. See those little dots? Already a mistake. Tip dry. This shit is notorious for drying up hella quick. In my experience. Light. Alright, we're calling that. Oh, all types of caca still in there. You see those little dots? I don't like them. That shit bothers me. And you see how the inside of this cup is no longer plated. Because I'm a bad boy and use this shit. Fuck up the finish. But strips it real good. Backflow it. Ooh, hella blue. Candy will bleed through other paints. So you cover it with an opaque color and you still see the blue. So it's kind of essential to get this thing a little cleaned out. I'm gonna do something bad again. I have this thing. I'll just dust this paper towel. Alright, that's good enough. The dog's not in here, so we can fill it with vapor. Alright, now we need to get the UVLS. The Yilvs. Let's see if I have any in here. It's probably in the next shelf down. There we go. Oh, see, this is 4052 is the matte. The 4050 is the gloss, and that stuff's better. Now I'm just gonna see which one of these is less full or has even been opened. Okay. All right, we got the UVLS in here. The thing with this shit's thick. It's thicky shit. So you really should have a 0.5 needle. We're running 0.35. It doesn't spray as good. All right, now I fucked up and did not peel everything I need to peel because this is shadow, right? So that's all black. But I gotta peel these horizontal links and save them on this piece of paper. That way we can dust the whole thing with white because it's on blue, and this is gonna be white, gray, and black, right? That's gonna be straight black, so we don't have to worry about that. The black will cover. But all this top sector has to, see, like that now. That's what we want. Transfer this to here. Gotta mark right and left. You'll fucking forget. Now this one. So, just whatever, right? But you need to make sure all your shit's in the right spot right now, because when you stick it on, you can still move it around. But this is just, I found this is the easiest way. But just these little bits that you want to make sure they stay there and they don't move. And then give this just a pull back. Let's see if we get, oh no, we're doing fine. And always try to pull flat. Ooh, we had a little bit of lift up. Ooh, we're gonna get lift up right here. Ooh, oh. All right, cool. We survived that one. gentle. All right, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna reuse that. It's not gonna take a whole lot. Ooh, I got so close to fucking ruining that. Where are my little tweezers? You need some of these pointy guys. These are the kill ones. And when I did, not on purpose, but it works to my advantage. I wonder if the camera will pick it up. Do you see how that corner, this is all fucking turned in, pokey? So when you pinch something, it fucking kind of pokes a hole. Yeah, it works out. You hand this little curve, because see how that's like, that's not what you want. We want that. So we're gonna try to get that with a piece of tape. Stick it like, golly, we kind of want like that. Have to run a little bit of auxiliary tape around the outers. Oh. All right, executive decision. We're removing the shadows, just straight chain. Not enough room on this lever. All right, we'll hit it with a tie white, golden variety. Just as I suspected. See that? It's lighter, but this damn candy, dude. I might have to hit it again with some more of the UVLS clear. All right, now, well, it's still blue, but it's kind of white. After a couple coats of the golden, sucked. A couple coats of the opaque, fucking was worse. Put more of this stuff on, the UVLS, heavy fucking coat of that, and blast it over with more of just the Createx white. We're gonna run that, just let it dry, and enough fucking around with this. Let's get to actually painting. In the gray, so I'm gonna keep doing that. And it's just like, you know, gray, it's heavier at the bottom. And you got the highlights on the top, so the top stays white. And then the inner right there, gonna be heavy black, and the bottom is heavy black, and then everywhere else just fucking gray. Different gradients of gray. All right, I got excited. I thought hitting the record button. Sprayed black across the bottom on both ends, and yeah, not too great. But we'll peel these little sections and put just a little bit of gray in them. I'll just use the black, whatever. Well, that's what we got now. Not that good. Like that. All right, here's the big reveal. See how we did. Not terrible. All right, firing off a second brush. I put this in there. This is from like the late 90s, and it's super thick. I just tried to spray it, and it didn't spray at all. So we're gonna have to reduce it with a little of this shit. All right, next step. Gonna hit this with actually I need to hit it with the UVLS, then some gray. Then I'll fucking put these letters on there, and then on the tops of these, on the tops of these, it'll be all white, and on the underside of all these, it'll be black. So it looks like it's protruding, you know, sticking out like a reverse hammered style, like embossed, like hit from the backside. So the top side sticks up, you know, like a stamp. All right, we got the gray in there. I put white in here. Turn the pressure way down, because I just want some white stippling, some white lines, and its pressure's still too high. Just a little white speckling in there. That's all we want. All right, we're on. All right, this is probably where we fuck it up, but we got to do the black on the sides and the unders, and I need to be real fucking thin. I already don't like how this thing sprang. All right, we got our glass cut, so it's kind of like this. Looks fine. All right, hard, soft. All right, well, I sprayed in all this. See, hard edge and soft edge and all that. So I guess we're gonna peel it now. And hopefully we don't lift up any paint from the chains. Not terrible, I guess. Not that sick either, but let's peel these eyes. Well, that's that. Time to hit it with the UV-less clear and then hit it with the epoxy. All right, now we're on to epoxy. I like these little brushes, but these bristles always fucking pop out. And they get in your shit and they ruin it. So this is what I do. Here, I'll hold it in my mouth. This is what I do. I hit it on there, can you see it? And then just fucking. You club it around. You club it around a little bit. I'm pulling out hella hair still. I gotta do it, but without the phone. Alright, the other thing I do, after you beat it up and see how it's like more squished, grab a piece of tape and just ring it around there all tight. And hopefully any loose bristles in there get caught up in that. None. 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 Oh, I got one, but that's fine. I think all the lure guys are gonna be like, hey dumbass, you gotta use the UV cured resin and then you gotta spin it around on the rotisserie chicken jig so it doesn't pool. And it's like, dude, fuck, I'm not doing that. I'm using this shit 5-minute crummy ass epoxy and I'll spin it around for like 30 seconds, hang it up, and fucking go do something else. Man, I love the way this shit smells. It smells like burning hair. I guess you can thin this shit with acetone or spirits. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna put it on Dookie thick, and I'm gonna mix it with this fucking Phillips screw. I'm in unventilated space. Hopefully I get fucking huffing high from this. Huffer's rights, man. After like 2 minutes, it's fucking worthless. So we gotta work quick. Oh, I should have wiped this free of dust, but I didn't. Really hope this wire doesn't fall out. And I feel it spinning. That's not good. This is just funny airbrush shit. This ain't lure tech. I'm usually drunk when I do this, but right now I'm not, so. Oh man, this wire's spinning. This is not good. Get back behind that. Oh, Lord. We're dicked. We're fucking dicked. Classic mistake. Got some bad coverage right there. Dare I pull this back out of the trash can and just introduce more schmutz? I'm gonna. A bit of a failure. Whatever. All right, there she sits. We'll check up on this tomorrow. I can already see a lot of very, very piss poor coverage. Look at all those little holes. Good thing it's on the belly. All right, enough for tonight. All right, well, tomorrow is today. And I probably should have listened to you lure boys. Look at those holes. Or maybe my downfall was not being drunk while doing this. A few holes. But whatever. The top came out fine. No real issues on the top, but whatever. We'll put this on the rack with the rest of them. And I'll show you this one. See, I've been running the same tech with the epoxy every single time. But I don't drop them. And see, this one came out fucking great. There's no holes or nothing in it. But like I said, I didn't drop this one at all. So whatever. Whatever, it's another for the rack. And that was the whole, that's the whole game point of this anyway, to fill up this rack. So I could probably fit like 10 more on here, you know? See, that one's clean too. All these came out pretty clean. It's just that other one that's real fucked. Oh, this one fell off. This little guy's sick, huh? Yeah. I'll get closer for the YouTube community. Well, yeah, that's that. Now, now you should go paint one of these way better than me.